everyone, Joel Anderson here. Today I'm in Cheltenham. I would say Cheltenham, but Cheltenham. UK, guys, my first time kind of in this area, outside Toni's Pizzeria. So here we're doing the biggest, yes, we're going to attempt to eat the biggest, largest pizza in the United Kingdom. This thing is 34 inches in diameter. I've actually never had a pizza that big. So this is one of their 4 locations kind of in the surrounding. Basically, I get to pick the toppings. That being said, they do a whole bunch of kind of like specialty pizzas. I'm definitely going to do like either half and half, maybe quarters or something. I'm most likely just going to say like, hey, what's your favorite, or what's the best, that kind of whatever, and kind of go from there. Besides that, I know we are on the quest for the free pizza. It is the equivalent, so I believe 2 or 3 of their like biggest pizzas. I think I have that right. But besides that, yeah, hope for a free pizza. I'll give you some more details here momentarily. I know it is a 1-hour time limit and a very, very large pizza. I don't know exact weight, but I heard somebody once say they speculated it was 5 kilograms. Don't hold me to it. I don't know. That's just what was rumored. And no one's been able to eat one of these from my understanding. So we'll go try this out. I'm excited for some pizza. I've never actually had pizza in the UK since I've just got here. That being said, very Italian. The owners are Italian through and through, and I'm excited to give it a shot. So with that, let's head on in, let's have some fun, and let's eat some food. All right, so here we are with the pizza, the United Kingdom's biggest, at 34 inches. Darren, you've created a big one, that's for sure. So I'm here with Darren. Darren is the owner, or one of the owners here at Fat Toni's, named after his fat Italian uncle. His words, not mine, not mine. So, Mr. Darren, tell me the flavors we have in front of us, because I told him basically like, hey, just pick like the best, give me the classics and the most popular. And we got some diversity. So, what do we have here, my friend?
So we've got 4 different ways. We start off with speck and mascarpone.
Okay.
Speck being a smoked Italian ham, a bit like prosciutto.
Okay.
Mascarpone being cream cheese.
Beautiful.
We're going for quattro stagioni. Ham, mushrooms, artichokes, olives, all mixed together. In Italy, it's probably known more as capricciosa.
Okay.
Then we've got la puttanesca. Tuna, anchovies, olives, capers, caramelized onions.
It's going to be the first time I've ever had anchovies or any kind of fish on a pizza. So that'll be delicious, but probably a little interesting for me.
We finished off with classic margarita with extra buffalo mozzarella.
Awesome, guys. I do love a good margarita. I mean, that's like basil, cheese, buffalo mozzarella, probably nice and creamy.
Yep.
So, hey, my friend, I'm looking forward to this. Looks really delicious. And so thank you. I know you're busy in the kitchen. I'll let you get back to work there. But at that, guys, let's get started here just momentarily. All right, everyone. So I think we might as well get started. Like I said, a very, very, very large pizza. I do have some beverages. I have some waters. I have some Diet Coke. I do some of their extra sauces. Now this is really cool, they said, so their sauce here is slightly different than probably what I'm used to. I actually don't do a cooked sauce here, this is more like a raw sauce. So I'm excited to give that a try. I do love me a good tomato sauce, whatever you want to call it, tomato. And I got some of their other sauces here as well. These are husband sauces. I have a sweet chili sauce. They make these here. I have their apparently incredibly spicy ghost chili jam, which is a basically ghost pepper sweet chili sauce. Oof, I can smell the peppers on that. And then I also have one of their garlic and herb mayonnaise, so I want to give that a shot. So with that, I think we might as well get started. I'm probably going to start with this one here. Try this one with the fish on it, because I have no clue what that is going to be like, guys, but give you perspective of how big these slices are. I mean, that is a very large pizza, guys. 34 inches. And sourdough. I don't know if I've ever had a sourdough pizza before. So at that, how about we get a rocking and a rolling? Let's say, at the count of maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us eat. Okay. Olives, basil. That's delicious. Oh, capers. I was gonna say, beautiful flavor on that. You know what? Like I said, I wasn't sure about the anchovies, the fish, and tuna on a pizza. This is actually really delicious.
saltiness of those capers, the richness of those olives.
Hey everyone, welcome to this video. Today we're here at Fat Tony's. Yes, Fat Tony's, taking on the biggest pizza in the United Kingdom.
I wouldn't even say it actually tastes fishy. That's delicious. Big fan. Try that sauce. Herbs, guys. All those herbs.
So this was not only, again, 33 inches of pure heavenly pizza, doughy, saucy bliss, but man, talk about the unique flavor combinations. Having flavor combinations I've never ever had before. I've never even heard or thought of. Like mascarpone cheese on pizza.
Definitely a crisp on that crust. But I like the sourdough. It has a really good flavor on it.
Which, for those who are not familiar, is kind of essentially cream cheese. You know, having the combination of tuna and anchovies on a pizza, again, like a little far off. I've heard anchovies, but tuna, crazy. You know, buffalo mozzarella, anyway, I could go on.
This is dry, this is gonna take a while. But I love the thickness of it.
So I got the quarters, so I'd have lots of diversity, you know, try all the different flavors, and I'm really glad I did because super cool tasting, super, super nice.
Darren is Italian. And this is like authentic.
So pretty straightforward. Of course, we were in the quest for the free pizza. I've pretty much told you all the rules and all the specifics at this point, so I won't repeat myself. So this was in the Cheltenham area, kind of like Oxford-ish, I guess you could say. They do have a couple other locations in and around. I think there's three or four in total. And man, do they ever make a good pie. Yes, I'm going to call it a pie. It has a like a sourdough crust, which was super unique. Never had that before, but it was so. It was like, it was thin crust, which was awesome, but the sourdough, it really makes it kind of like easier to digest.
Stone cook with that sourdough.
And it just it's a really cool, like, kind of chemical process and like almost a little science behind it.
That was a big one, that's for sure. All right.
Which I really thought was cool. It was super innovative. Never seen anything like that before, or you know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention. They had delicious sauces. They made everything there. And I gotta also give a shout out to the olives. The olives on this pizza were some of the best I've ever tasted. I don't know if it's just like they're coming from Italy, like so close, you know, in the same continent, or what it was, but something about this pizza was just like fantastic. Really kind of unique things, you know, for those not in the United Kingdom. You, of course, drive on the right-hand side of a vehicle. You also drive on the right-hand side of the road, and you are often served water in like bottles. You usually have sodas or fizzies, as they call them, in cans. So just these like little funny different increments, which I thought were so cool, kind of that we experienced in the United Kingdom. Anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit more about those as we go on. I'm going to show you more as these UK videos continue. But guys, definitely would recommend checking out Fat Tony's.
All right. And we're just over 5 minutes in. Guys, talk about a good pizza. I love the sourdough. There's a beautiful, just kind of that, I guess sour, like this, it's ever so mild. And it just brings out this great accent of flavor with the freshness of the herbs and the sauces. so good. Like, you cannot even compare this and like a take away or take out pizza. Not even the same kind of food.
It was a good pie. This is a heck of a challenge, though, and I was very nervous, actually, if I was going to be able to beat this. Like even eat a good portion of it. This is the largest pizza by diameter I had definitely ever tried. It was very, very, very large, very hefty, but I do love this style of pizza, like kind of a thinner crust. It was, in my opinion, I call it very authentic Italian. It's Italian family, and I got no complaints. So with that, let's see if we can complete this undefeated pizza challenge, the biggest in the United Kingdom. And at that, let's tune on in and ultimately see what happens.
All right, quarter done. Keep on trucking. Let's do the margarita next. Simplicity at its best, guys. Let's give it a go. Oh, wow. Woo! All right. I gotta say, I'm not always the biggest cheese fan, but guys, I just had a bite of that buffalo mozzarella. That is one of those times where pizza, like cheese, is delicious. Cheese, like that buffalo mozzarella actually, has an incredible flavor. Woo, man. It is so creamy. I gotta give it to him. Gotta give it to him. First time having a fresh sauce, won't be the last. Keep on trucking. I think we're just over 10 minutes in. Truly delicious so far. I got not a complaint in the world. Very, very, very impressed. More sauce, guys. I love sauce. This is my preferred way to have pizza. No matter the pizza, I don't think you can ever have enough sauce. I don't think you can ever have enough flavor. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Especially when it tastes this good. All those herbs are just fantastic. Look, I think we just hit 13 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, I'm probably gonna bust in. I'm gonna try some of these sauces here in a moment. I'll try the spicy one. They warned me that one's real spicy. But I'll use it to dip the crust. People love their crust. I'm not the biggest crust person. I like all this part. I like the good part of the pizza. That's my opinion. That's the good part. But some people, the crust is the good part. So let me know if you prefer the crust or the pizza down below. Hashtag pizza, hashtag crust. All right, let's give these sauce a try. I'll try the sweet chili one first. Ooh, great sweetness on that. It's a really nice sour note. Very familiar to what you might call like the sweet chili Thai, but that is much better. There's more flavors in the peppers, richer. All right, so this one they said be very cautious. It is thick. Like, let's, so I'll just try a little dab of that. That is hot. You're right, that is spicy. Good though. Very similar flavor to the sweet chili sauce. Ooh, but it's about 1,000 times hotter. I'm probably gonna regret taking this mouthful, but it tastes good, but it's hot. All right, next, let's try this lovely looking one here. Woo! Yeah, that ghost pepper jam jam, guys. They're not playing around. That is delicious, guys. Ham, olives, artichokes. Like I said, the olives they got in this are fantastic. And one thing they did offer, I personally turned down, but they did offer, is like additional olive oil you can put on it, and Parmesan, real Italian, like real Parmesan shaved right at the table. So super cool. This sounds weird, but these olives have a certain distinct flavor for them. And it is the best olive I've ever had. It's kind of a little sweeter, has a really good oil content. They're from Italy. Maybe I'll have to go to Italy, guys. Best tasting stuff ever. And in the meantime, you can just come here. I know there's a few locations in the area. I think 3. Something about a Coke and a pizza. Very, very good. So we are, I want to say about 21 and a half minutes in, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, this is a huge pizza. It is absolutely fantastic, but it is a big one. Excuse me, compliments to the chef. Excuse me. So, let's give this a rock and roll. Excuse me, I'm gonna try this one here. And then, we'll get back to that one here. But I want to try this, guys. Mascarpone cheese and this lovely smoked Italian kind of ham-like prosciutto thing. Woo-wee. Guys, mind-blowing. That smoked ham and that flavor. Oh my gosh. Best pizza ever. I love smoked meat. And that, you get smoked, like kind of cured, like a smoked and cured flavor. The actual richness of that mascarpone, guys, takes it and like balances and stretches it out. I honestly think that may be my favorite flavor pizza I've ever had. I've never had like smoked anything on a pizza, and I love smoked meats. You're right about this pizza here.
Nice, man.
Man, I've never had like smoked anything on a pizza.
Yeah.
With that mascarpone, so good. And these olives, are those special olives?
No. It's just the ones we get. They might be it.
I gotta say, it must be in close proximity to Italy or something. But those are so flavorful. So much better than any olive I've ever had in North America. It's like sweet, nice oily. Delicious. You thought 3/4?
Because half is 20-inch pizza, pretty much.
It's a big pizza. 34 inches is no joke. Actually, I think this is probably the biggest pizza I've ever attempted to eat by myself. It definitely is, 34 inches. True life, everybody. Coming in, definitely working, about 28 minutes. Woo! Give me some of this delicious sweet chili sauce. I got a burp. It'll come out. Excuse me. Comments to you, my friend. Maybe saying cheers is more appropriate. Alright guys, I think we're coming on, we're about what, 31 and a half minutes or so. I gotta say, delicious, but huge. Huge, huge, huge. I see why no one has ever been able to eat one of these before. Even the owner only thought 3/4. Oh, last piece. Let's hang in there. Woo. Still delicious though. Every time. Hi everybody. Last bite. About pretty much 36 minutes in, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to read the time off my camera is not so easy from this far away. Here we go, guys. Whew. Excuse me. Whew. Comments to the chef. In many cultures, that's what that means. In the UK, probably not. So excuse me. Anyway, and we are finished there. Looks like roughly about 36 and I don't know, 20 seconds or 36 and a half. You guys will have it there on screen, but woo. All right, everybody. Well, like I said, I think I do have a new favorite flavor of pizza. I have never had basically 3 types of the 4 I had. I've had a margarita before. I've never had one with the extra buffalo mozzarella on it. That was a really nice addition. and that's coming from somebody who's not the biggest cheese fan, but every time I got a bite of that buffalo mozzarella, it was like a burst of this like really, really, I'm gonna use the term, this is gonna sound weird, but like not cheese-y flavoring creaminess. Like the buffalo mozzarella had such a different taste than like the traditional like mozzarella or like pizza cheese, and I loved it. It was very, very good. It's almost more like a little bit close, I don't know, a mix between a mozzarella and a cream cheese. So that was delicious. This one here with the fish on it, I gotta say guys, anchovies and tuna. I had never known what anchovies were like on a pizza. I didn't know if I wanted to know. I am glad I found out, especially this, guys. The tuna and the anchovies, when they're mixed with the olives and the caramelized onions and everything that was on there along with the herbs, like I said, it honestly didn't taste fit. You know, oh my gosh, guys, you know what it tasted like? It tastes like an antipasto or antipasto, however you want to pronounce it. Guys, and I love that stuff. That's exactly what it tastes like, an antipasto. Like that dip stuff, that's one of my favorite. I literally eat a jar like every Christmas. And that's exactly what that reminded me of. Like beautiful flavor, just a little bit of acidity, real like nice richness. This one here, guys, artichokes, again, which was great. The mushrooms, awesome. But those olives, I don't know what it was. Something to do with these olives are just mind-blowing, mind-blowing, mind-blowing. And then now my new favorite type of pizza ever. I have my new favorite type of pizza. And I didn't even know it. What is it?
Mascarpone.
Speck e mascarpone. So that would be Italian for speck, which is the smoked kind of ham, and mascarpone cheese. Guys, it was honestly mind-blowing. I didn't know what, again, like, they said smoked meats, I said yes. And that was one of the owner's favorite, Darren's favorite, if I'm not mistaken. And I gotta say, just that creaminess with the smoke, I got no complaints. I'm really interested in the sourdough bread. It definitely added a great level of flavor, definitely quite a texture, but I gotta say, it was absolutely delicious. And like I said, you cannot compare something like this to like any sort of, you know, chain pizza. It's just not, it's different foods. It's different foods. It's unedible, and then it is delectable. So that, everybody, we do get the pizza for free, which is pretty cool. We are the first to officially conquer the UK's largest pizza at 34 inches, and the biggest pizza I've ever eaten myself, but this was a big one. We definitely got a bit of a baby Bella going on today, guys. That was absolutely huge. At that, I got no complaints. Huge thanks to everybody here at Tony's, guys. Definitely check them out. Fat Tony's, 3 locations. And I'm gonna get the pronunciation. How do you pronounce Cheltenham? So when I look at it, I say Cheltenham, but it's Cheltenham. The local pronunciation. So here in Cheltenham, and then what towns are the other 2 places in? The other 2 locations?
So Stroud, Quenchley, and the 4th location, Bishop's Cleeve.
Oh, there's 4. Strouds, Quenchley, and Bishop's Cleeve.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go. And Cheltenham. I'm going to try to properly pronounce that. Like I said, it's not how I would have pronounced it. So I'm glad I have the local expertise. But that, guys, like I said, huge thanks to everybody here. Great pizza. That's it. Till next time, everybody. Stay happy, healthy, hungry, happy eating. The UK's been great. And at that, have a lovely day.
And everybody, while we're down in the area, we went to a place called Bourton on the Water. So I know there's a waterfront somewhere, but while we came in here, if you see, it's a very small, quaint place. That's like a bar or pub. But all these businesses, more or less, like all the buildings look like this. Like very, shall I say, old-timey and, very British, English, lots of, there's cobbles, stone walls, all the stone houses, dating back many years. This is quite a popular tourist destination, just for like a small, kind of cute, quaint town. We're about to hit some doves. Wow, look at this. This is a cute area. Maybe I'll have to get out, have a quick gander around. But yeah, cool looking spot. So we'll stop, have a quick peek around. All right, made it out, got parked spot. So Here we have a Baptist church here. Looks pretty cool. And I gotta say, well, look at me well until we approach this building. Guys, you can tell. So when I was driving by, at least on the, I couldn't tell if the camera was really doing it justice in the capacity what these buildings really look like. But I think this is going to exemplify it. All right, I won't show that house. There's somebody, the windows are wide open there. But just look how, this is called a cottage. But look how old this is. And it just looks, so you can tell this is a very, very, very old building, like all these buildings. And just the architecture down here is quite, it's unique. Like, really, I mean, I feel kind of like I'm in a movie or on a movie set. Like I said, that's where I felt similarly a few times kind of being here in the UK. I feel like I'm in a movie set or like a theme park, like Universal Studios, they have like a fake New York or someplace that has like different, that was loud, or someplace that has, different kind of, themed whatevers. So yeah, this is cool. Or like Busch Gardens. Wow, look at this. Like, check this place out. Like, these just look like they're straight out of a movie or, again, like fabricated. But this is real. This is authentic. You know what else I feel like? And nobody take offense. Yeah, like I said, it feels like I'm on a movie set or somewhere I've seen in a movie. Then in kind of what I'd call, I don't know, one of the main, I'll call it the town square little area. Here you have the water, hence Borton on the water. It is a moving stream, that's for sure. Look at this. Guys, look at this building. This literally just looks like, I don't know, like I said, something from a movie. Something that, again, would seem fabricated. The coolest thing, and to me, the way it is, there's so many people out and about with, we'll go this way, with their takeaways, from their chippies, their chippy box, their fish and chips. And it's so funny because every time people really take note of me is whenever I open my mouth. Until then, people don't generally look too much, even like, a little bit with the camera. When I open my mouth, it's when it really draws attention. There's even people standing in the water playing some kind of sport, throwing balls or frisbee or something. So pretty cool. And here's Victoria Hall, where apparently they had the Diamond Jubilee of Queen Victoria. Only a mere, almost 200 years ago. So pretty much what I'm getting is the whole town looks like this, or at least like this whole area, which is pretty crazy, pretty phenomenal, pretty interesting. I'm obviously not going to continue on for forever, but because it, like at this point, it looks very similar. Super cool. But you guys don't need to see the same thing again and again and again. But let's just appreciate these buildings like one more time. Like, just look how, British, UK, just it looks like, again, coming from somebody, who it's their first time in this side of the world. Guys, it's pretty cool. And like I said, every time I look at something like this, I'm gonna repeat this. I'm sure I'm gonna say this 1,000 more times. But I feel like I'm in a movie, something like that, movie set. So there you go, guys. Borton on the water. If I see anything else interesting, I'll show you. But pretty cool. One last shot because this looks very movie-esque. So you have this big tree by the water. And then you have all the buildings. And then down here you have a little bakery, and just the look of that street right there. Straight out of an old-time movie. Hey
guess what? You rock. Yes, you rock. Thank you so much for watching the video. I totally appreciate it. I hope you left me a comment down below. I'd love to read them. I hope you also liked that video. Hey, by the way, click my face. You can subscribe. Yes, subscribe. That way you always get my uploads. You won't miss me when I'm in your town. And I also picked 2 videos for you. Yes, 2 videos I know you'll love right here. So watch one of those, hit my face, and at that, thank you so much. You rock.